U.S. President Donald Trump welcomed Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney to the White House on Tuesday for his second visit in 5 months. Their meeting comes as Carney faces increasing pressure to address U.S. tariffs on steel, autos, and other goods that are hurting Canada's economy. Since his last visit in May, the Prime Minister has made numerous concessions to the U.S., Canada's biggest trading partner, including dropping some counter tariffs and scrapping a digital services tax aimed at American tech companies. He initially responded to Trump's tariffs by pushing for a separate trade and security deal, but as talks ran into trouble, he switched his attention to a review of the U.S.-Canada-Mexico free trade deal slated for next year. In the Oval Office, Trump promised to treat Canada fairly in tariff talks.
I think they're going to be very happy.
But Trump was less committed to the continental trade deal.
Well, we can renegotiate it, and that would be good, or we could just do different deals.
Canada sends 75% of all exports to its southern neighbor, leaving its economy vulnerable to U.S. trade action. While most of its exports enter tariff-free under the U.S.-Canada-Mexico Trade Pact, Trump's tariffs have pummeled Canada's steel, aluminum, and auto sectors, along with small businesses.
The problem we have is that they want a car company and I want a car company, meaning the U.S. wants a car company. And they want steel and we want steel.
Trump said the countries have a, quote, natural conflict, and that Americans don't want to buy cars that are made in Canada.
We want Canada to do great, but, you know, there's a point at which we also want the same business. We're competing for the same business. That's the problem.
There are areas where we compete, and it's in those areas where we have to come to an agreement that works. But there are more areas where we are stronger together, and that's what we're focused on, and we're going to get the right deal.
A Canadian government official and several analysts played down the chances of an imminent trade deal with Trump and said the fact discussions are continuing should be considered a success for Carney.
He's a good man. He does a great job, and he's a tough negotiator.
At the meeting, Trump was pressed on why no trade deal had been reached yet.
So then what's holding things up? If he's a great man and you want to do a deal with Canada, why aren't you?
Because I want to be a great man, too.
Meanwhile, some Canadian liquor stores are boycotting U.S. alcohol in response to Trump's tariffs, and some Canadians are shunning travel down south, though Trump seemed unconcerned when asked about it.
The people of Canada, they will love us again. Most of them still do.
New Directions Community Credit Union is now open in Titusville. They may be new to our community, but they've been serving our region since 1974, providing their members with affordable products and services. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, volunteers, attends school, regularly conducts business, or who owns a business in Venango, Forest, Warren, or Crawford counties. Visit their new location at 206 South Martin Street in Titusville to learn more about becoming a member. Best of luck to all the students and athletes this fall from New Directions Community Credit Union.
Looking for expert orthopedic care? Dr. Charlie Gates, a trusted name at Titusville Area Hospital, can help you regain mobility and a better quality of life. With years of experience and a passion for personalized care, Dr. Gates specializes in treating a wide range of orthopedic conditions. Whether it's joint pain, sports injuries, or orthopedic surgery, trust Dr. Charlie Gates at Titusville Area Hospital for your orthopedic care. Call 814-827-9770 today to schedule your appointment.
Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning provides residential and light commercial air conditioning services throughout the area. They understand the importance of your cooling system working properly. That is why you can trust in Vanderhoof to do the job right. Whether it's a non-working air conditioner, yearly maintenance, or a new install, you can be assured that we will solve your problem quickly and efficiently. Your home's air conditioning system is far more than just temperature. It's a complete comfort system that combines temperature, humidity, air quality, and above all, safety. Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning in Titusville. Titusville Market Square is home to over 100 unique vendors featuring antiques, collectibles, candles, coins, baked goods, dairy products, food items, comic books, toys, and so much more. You'll discover something new every time you walk through the door. Did we mention the selection of baked goods, breads, Clark's Donuts, and Amish pies? Titusville Market Square has you covered. Stop in to explore today. Titusville Market Square in downtown Titusville.
Our new home.
Somebody pinch me.
Somebody say pinch?
Pinch.
Ooh, pinch time.
We mean we just bought this.
Yeah, we just bought a new house. Why are there crabs?
Don't call for pinches.
Call for protection.
Hit it.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent is ready to help you choose the right coverage for your new house and your car.
All right, which way to the sea?
We're in Ohio.
So is that close, or?
No.
You got a pool?
No.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm Ronnie Long.
And I'm Lisa Mellon.
The name Armstrong reflects more than just a company. It's a promise.
While others focus on the short term, we're building for a future that's limitless.
From the dawn of cable television to the rise of the digital age, we've delivered cutting-edge technology like our advanced fiber network that redefines what's possible.
Guided by our core values, we have proudly served and strengthened communities like yours for generations.
Fat Chad's is Titusville's premier dining destination. Come hungry and enjoy these menu favorites: T-bone steak, homemade meatloaf dinner, or soft shell crab tacos. Dive into fresh pasta entrees like shrimp and scallop pasta or our signature Asiago chicken. And don't miss our famous burgers and fish sandwiches, all served with fresh cut fries. Fridays mean prime rib specials. Enjoy wild game Saturdays. And on Sundays, it's our all-you-can-eat wing buffet. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
211 is an easy-to-remember telephone number for finding health and human services for everyday needs and in crisis situations. Every day, highly trained 211 call specialists provide referrals to basic human needs resources like food banks and shelters, physical and mental health, employment support, support for youth and child care programs, and support for adults and persons with disabilities. To learn more, dial 211 or visit pa211nw.org.
Stocks fell across the board Tuesday with the Dow slipping 0.2%, the S&P 500 sliding close to 0.4%, and the Nasdaq dropping 0.7%. All three indexes ended in negative territory after a consumer expectations survey from the New York Federal Reserve showed deteriorating future expectations and rising inflation projections. The report garnered increased scrutiny amid a federal data blackout resulting from a partisan congressional impasse that extended the government shutdown to its 7th day. Stocks, though, remain richly valued and continue to hit new highs, which is a concern of Brian Crawes, president of Scharf Investments.
Yeah, I think right now in terms of the market, there are some people who are concerned, and you're hearing some people talk about sort of a bubble and a crash, but I don't think that the market sentiment is overly negative yet or overly euphoric. In fact, I think if you kind of look at the internet analog, we're not quite there in terms of the craziness of the internet era, but we're certainly getting close.
Stocks on the move included Tesla, which fell about 4.5% after unveiling more affordable versions of its best-selling Model Y SUV and its Model 3 sedans, as the electric vehicle maker seeks to reverse falling sales amid rising competition. And AMD gained close to 4% after Jefferies upgraded its rating on the shares of the chip company to buy, and other brokerages hiked their price targets the day after the company's supply deal with OpenAI bolstered the tech rally. Intercontinental Exchange, the owner of the New York Stock Exchange, is getting into prediction markets. The company said on Tuesday it will invest as much as $2 billion in Polymarket, a platform that allows users to profit from predicting outcomes across topics, ranging from sports and entertainment to politics and the economy. The move would help the exchange operator expand beyond its traditional trading avenues. Trading in event-based contracts has surged in popularity since the U.S. presidential election last year. Polymarket's currently trending markets include bets on when the U.S. government shutdown will be resolved and the least streamed song on Taylor Swift's latest album. Intercontinental Exchange will use Polymarket's event-driven data to provide sentiment indicators on relevant market topics. The two companies will also aim to collaborate on future tokenization initiatives, the technology that blends traditional financial markets with blockchain-based assets and trading technologies. Intercontinental Exchange's investment marks a major vote of confidence for Polymarket as it prepares to re-enter the U.S. market after reaching a settlement with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission for operating an unregistered derivatives trading platform. Shares of Intercontinental Exchange rose as much as 2% in Tuesday morning trading.
All right, let's take a look at that weather forecast for northwest Pennsylvania. A frost advisory in effect. Lots of sunshine expected for today, with temperatures reaching the upper 50s for a high. Mostly clear skies tonight with lows in the upper 30s. Thursday, sunshine, upper 50s. Friday, mostly sunny, mid-60s. Saturday, partly cloudy, mid-60s for a high. And Sunday, some morning rain showers with temperatures in the upper 60s. That is a look at your weather forecast at 7:14. This is the Morning Drill. You're watching it on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Happy Wednesday, middle of the week. Glad to be with you here this morning. And got some rain yesterday. How about that?
It's about time.
Yeah, last night.
What an awesome day.
Last night our dog started barking, and I'm like, what is going on? You're like, listen, that's thunder. I'm like, oh, yeah. It seems like it's been a while since we've actually...
I think it has. I mean, it's called for some storms, but we never get them.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
I just noticed now it's a little cool in here, so.
Sure.
But you were really...
I was like hot this morning. It was like, it was still muggy feeling.
Frost advisory in effect, so just keep that in mind. What are you laughing at?
Sorry. So excited.
So excited. We're going to talk Halloween candy.
Why?
Well,
are you hungry?
Actually, a little bit, but not for Halloween candy.
Oh, okay.
Every year they update the map of what the most popular Halloween candy is in your state.
But you're only a couple weeks away, and there's I see people have been posting the last couple days about when's trick or treat. It's different for everybody. Some it's the Saturday before, some the Saturday after, some the last Thursday of the month, some it's right on Halloween. So yeah, it varies. There's a couple parts to this here. One, like just the regular Halloween candy, trick-or-treat candy, right? That's popular. There's also, a lot of people put candy in like little gift bags and hand them out. Just, I'm not saying for trick-or-treat, but, or at school or, whatever. So there's actually an article that showcases the best treats that can go in a bag. So if you got like one of those little, pouches to hand out to kids, number one on the list, Reese's peanut butter cups. They're small. They can go right in that bag. Peanut M&Ms. M&Ms. Kit Kat, Snickers, Sour Patch Kids, Hershey's Milk Chocolate, Milky Ways, Twix. You've been working a concession stand for our rec soccer program on Sundays. You were kind of surprised at the candy that's successful this year.
Like Skittles everybody wants Skittles. It's like it's crazy, and they don't sell it in just a box of Skittles. You have to get it with a bunch of other stuff that nobody wants. So, I don't know. It was that, Twix, and Kit Kats. So crazy. So
Skittles is the thing this year.
It is.
I think these companies know that. Like a couple years ago, and this was at a football game. We're talking, and there was a little lull in the game. And it was like right at Halloween. So we started talking about Halloween candy and what everybody's favorite Halloween candy was. And one of our announcers said they liked the Milk Duds. Mm-hmm. But like in the box, because they don't want to eat the whole box. Which you would do. I would do that.
You have no problems with that.
But just, the little box. It goes, but you can't find a bag this time of year that just sells Milk Duds. Like the little boxes of Milk Duds you'd hand out for trick or treat. They're always with other things, like Rolos. And Rolos are fine. But then it's like this other stuff that's like not good. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You would easily sell a bag of Milk Duds, but it's like, oh, you mixed it in with this other bad candy. Now I'm forced to get that if I want the Milk Duds. And you could tell, like when the kids are getting you're handing out, they're like looking at it going, really? I'm like, I know, hold on. Because we try to get a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Because everybody's like a little bit different.
Yeah. And once in a while, you'll get that kid that really wants the candy that I don't like. I don't know, like the sweet tart things.
Oh, I don't like those or Whoppers. Like, why are like those even a thing? That's just gross. Sorry. I put them up there with or down there with candy corn.
Would you remember as a kid, year from year, which house had the best candy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we lived in a cul-de-sac, and there were like the houses that gave out full size or even bigger, candy bars, and those were the ones you wanted to hit. So, but you had to get those early. That had to be like the first stop because you wanted the good ones. And there are the houses that handed out like a toothbrush or something.
Well, they were just trying to
balance it out.
Yeah, because it's like you're going to have all that candy here. Well, that's an expensive. See, now as an
It is.
adult, you look at it and go, boy, that's a.
That was an expensive venture. But not very many people went to their house because they knew what they were going to get. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's a toothbrush. They were in a dentist. I could see a dentist doing that.
Yeah, no, they weren't. We're not a dentist, so.
Okay. I want to be a dentist. Oh, that's the next holiday that's coming up.
Yeah.
No, not the next, but the one
The
following.
next.
There is no Thanksgiving anymore. We go from Halloween to Christmas.
The hard part is like, we do every holiday like huge. And I love Thanksgiving, but it's a lot of work for just a couple hours. And it sounds horrible, but like by the time like I'm serving the food, it's like, I just want to go take a nap. You guys eat, I'm going to go take a nap now.
Yeah, see, I absolutely love Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving meal, like the food, everything. You're not the biggest fan of that particular meal.
No, not at all.
You're not a turkey person.
Mm-mm.
Pumpkin pie, though? Oh, man. Mashed potatoes, you are.
Yeah. And then that's it. I mean, I like this. I found a recipe for stuffing I really, really like. I can't handle box stuffing. I hate it. And I really don't like putting the stuffing in the cavity of the bird. That bugs me. Like I can't.
You put
do
pudding
it.
in the cavity of the...
No, the stuffing in the cavity of the bird.
I'm just joking with you. You said... No, never mind. I was just...
Are you okay?
Yeah, I was just trying to be funny and...
It wasn't working?
No.
Shocker.
Oh.
Oh.
Anyhow, candy trends come and go. But some brands, as we were saying, are just year after year, you can count on them, right?
Yeah.
So here are the rankings of what the country consistently loves. All right.
Okay.
Number 10, Airheads. Still big. Airheads, 10th place. 9th place, Kit Kats.
I can see that.
8th place, I would think it would be a little bit lower on those. 8th place, Twix. 7th place, Sour Patch Kids. 6th place, Nerds. 5th place, Skittles. 4th place, Snickers. That kind of surprises me. 3rd place, Hershey's Milk Chocolate Bar.
Huh.
And that's just, the plain...
Basic.
The basic thing, right? At the end of the day, don't give me the ones with the peanuts or the caramel or the... It's just
toffee. Okay,
Hershey's
go
Milk Chocolate Bar. 2nd place, M&M's. And 1st place, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. So how would your list, using those, what would you put... What are your top 3 out of all of those?
I don't know. I didn't absorb it because none of them sounded good.
Oh, really?
I like Butterfinger is my number 1.
Oh.
I know. I love though. I don't like. I know you and the boys love Snickers and Reese's, but I do like Reese's, but I don't like the cups. I like the like when they have the pumpkins because it's a thinner layer of chocolate. It's like more peanut butter, less chocolate.
See, I hate peanut butter.
Oh, I love peanut
butter. I like a peanut butter sandwich, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do not like a lot of like peanut butter in like the Reese's peanut butter.
No,
now,
I'm the other.
Do I like Reese's peanut butter cups? Yes, I do. But I like them frozen. I have a hard time just eating them if they're just out. I won't eat them. But if I freeze them and eat them, that's different.
It's so weird. So weird.
I know. So, yeah, you're right. So I would say, for me, Snickers, Kit Kat, Snickers, Twix, Kit Kat, M&M's. Sometimes a Hershey milk chocolate bar is just...
See, like I wouldn't eat any of those.
Yeah. I like the almonds, though.
And is Laffy Taffy on there? Because, like...
No.
I really like banana Laffy Taffy. That's good stuff.
You and I don't know how.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and if you said, hey, pick any candy you want, I would go for gummy worms.
Yeah, well.
Or Twizzlers. But I would not go for chocolate.
Okay. So in Pennsylvania, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are the thing. Actually, Pennsylvania, Ohio, New Jersey, West Virginia, Virginia. Those are big. Snickers big in California, Nevada. Twix big in Washington. Florida is a Skittles state. Oklahoma like Sweet Tarts.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if there's anything that, like Butterfingers.
Like
sticking
nobody
out.
likes Butterfingers but me. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It's
Alaska,
more for me.
Alaska, Nerds. Hawaii, Cadbury.
You ever put Nerds in like soda? Nerds are pixie sticks. Mm.
So I wasn't big on pixie sticks either. They're like, okay.
Okay.
All right, let's get to birthdays and what we're celebrating here today. Anyways, there's the list. So if you're thinking, okay, hey, what do I get for handing out trick-or-treat this year? Those are some of the big ones. So
You might want to get started because I was there last night and they're almost gone.
We should have jumped on it.
Yep.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Actor Chevy Chase is 82.
82. I think he's going to be in Erie doing Christmas Vacation. Like,
Oh, really?
They're going to watch the movie and then he'll talk about it or something.
Oh, that's cool. Actress Sigourney Weaver is 76. That's crazy. Sorry. Actor Matt Damon is 55. Actress Christiana Loken is 46. Singer Bruno Mars is 40. Actress Molly Quinn is 32. And actress and singer Bella Thorne is 28.
All right. Happy birthday to those folks. Happy birthday to you if today happens to be your birthday from all of us here on this 8th day of October. Now let's find out what we're celebrating here today.
All right, it is Alvin C. York Day, American Touch Tag Day, Battle of Angamus, Boat Racing Festival El Leos, Dyslexia Day. There we go. Emergency Nurses Day, Indian Air Force Day, International Birth Registration Day, International Newspaper Carrier Day, International Top Spinning Day, National Bring Your Teddy Bear to School Day, National Curves Day, National Fluffernutter Day, National Harbor Master Appreciation Day, National Heroes Day, National Pet Obesity Awareness Day, National Pierogi Day, National Salmon Day, National Stop Bullying Day, World Octopus Day, and that's it. That's all I got.
So find something there to celebrate on this 8th day of October.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I was paying attention to
You
anything.
were
you
not
said,
at
so I was
all.
looking up something else that caught my attention. So I'm sure there's something in there.
When you don't interrupt me, I know you're not paying attention.
Well, you yell at me when I...
Yeah, and you still do it. It's fine. It's fine.
Happy Wednesday.
Yeehaw.
I like that pumpkin. That's a really cool pumpkin.
It is. It's very nice.
Yeah. By the way, Ron Vanderhoof handing them out for free to the kiddos this Friday from 5 to 8. Get your pumpkin. Those are big. You know,
They are.
You could have just gotten those little ones, but no, he went all out on that, and that'll be at Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning on Friday. So over like 200 pumpkins he's going to give away. Pretty awesome. All right, 7:30. Your headlines are coming up next. This is the Morning Drill. You're watching it on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
vehicle shopping? Make sure you check out Titusville Ford first. Shop our amazing selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock. Visit us on Route 8 in Titusville and see why our customer service is a cut above the rest. Titusville Ford, your hometown dealer.
Discover unforgettable savings of over $8,000 off your next Chevy truck at Community Chevrolet's September to Remember sales event.
It's like the saying goes, a golden retriever never forgets.
I'm not sure you have that right, Clark. You might want to acknowledge the elephant in the room. What's truly memorable is Community's savings this month of more than $8,000 off a 2025 Silverado and nearly $5,000 off top SUVs like the Tahoe. So don't forget about the September to Remember sales event this month only at Community Chevrolet.
Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding is located at 305 East Spring Street in Titusville. Marsh Home Center welcomes you in to explore their growing inventory of name brand furniture, appliances, and bedding. Need something not currently in stock? No problem. Order from Marsh's online catalog and have it delivered right to your door. Visit Marsh's to see their entire showroom. Ask questions, see what items are on sale, or just stop in and say hi. Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding, behind Giant Eagle in Titusville.
Did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Whether you want to go and lead in your craft in the trades, whether you want to go and be that nurse or medical worker and have a real impact on lives, or whether you want to go and help that business improve its bottom line, this is the place. And now is your time to go with confidence, to go with skill, to go succeed. The Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville.
I needed a place I could feel cared for without the long drive. I chose Meadville OBGYN because both my sisters came here, highly recommended Dr. Kristen. Dr. Kristen makes me feel very comfortable. Like I'm family, like we're friends, very personable. My daughter Evie was born breech, and it was Dr. Kristen and Dr. Barco, and they were incredible. It was a wonderful experience. I wouldn't ever want to go anywhere else.
Community Connect Federal Credit Union, serving Crawford, Venango, Forest, and Warren counties. Their mission is to provide quality, low-cost, and personal financial products for the growth and security of their members and families. Stop in, call, or visit our website, communityconnectfcu.com, and click Join to get started. Community Connect Federal Credit Union, 1050 East Spring Street in Titusville.
I'm Ben Leach, Republican nominee for Magisterial District Judge, reminding you to get out and vote Tuesday, November 4th. As the only candidate with over 13 years of real courtroom experience and a dedicated career in the justice system, I've consistently demonstrated the ability to remain fair and impartial. As I continue my lifelong dedication to serving our community, I strive to be the kind of leader our citizens deserve. On November 4th, vote with confidence for a candidate who is qualified day one, bringing the experience needed to serve as your next Magisterial District Judge.
Stocks fell across the board Tuesday with the Dow slipping 0.2%, the S&P 500 sliding close to 0.4%, and the Nasdaq dropping 0.7%. All three indexes ended in negative territory after a consumer expectations survey from the New York Federal Reserve showed deteriorating future expectations and rising inflation projections. The report garnered increased scrutiny amid a federal data blackout resulting from a partisan congressional impasse that extended the government shutdown to its 7th day. Stocks, though, remain richly valued and continue to hit new highs, which is a concern of Brian Crawwez, president of Scharf Investments.
Yeah, I think right now in terms of the market, there are some people who are concerned, and you're hearing some people talk about sort of a bubble and a crash, but I don't think that the market sentiment is overly negative yet or overly euphoric. In fact, I think if you kind of look at the internet analog, we're not quite there in terms of the craziness of the internet era, but we're certainly getting close.
Stocks on the move included Tesla, which fell about 4.5% after unveiling more affordable versions of its best-selling Model Y SUV and its Model 3 sedans, as the electric vehicle maker seeks to reverse falling sales amid rising competition. And AMD gained close to 4% after Jefferies upgraded its rating on the shares of the chip company to buy, and other brokerages hiked their price targets the day after the company's supply deal with OpenAI bolstered the tech rally. Intercontinental Exchange, the owner of the New York Stock Exchange, is getting into prediction markets. The company said on Tuesday it will invest as much as $2 billion in Polymarket, a platform that allows users to profit from predicting outcomes across topics, ranging from sports and entertainment to politics and the economy. The move would help the exchange operator expand beyond its traditional trading avenues. Trading in event-based contracts has surged in popularity since the U.S. presidential election last year. Polymarket's currently trending markets include bets on when the U.S. government shutdown will be resolved and the least streamed song on Taylor Swift's latest album. Intercontinental Exchange will use Polymarket's event-driven data to provide sentiment indicators on relevant market topics. The two companies will also aim to collaborate on future tokenization initiatives, the technology that blends traditional financial markets with blockchain-based assets and trading technologies. Intercontinental Exchange's investment marks a major vote of confidence for Polymarket as it prepares to re-enter the U.S. market after reaching a settlement with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission for operating an unregistered derivatives trading platform. Shares of Intercontinental Exchange rose as much as 2% in Tuesday morning trading.
Well, real quick, frost advisory in effect. Lots of sunshine expected today. Temperatures in the upper 50s. Mostly clear skies tonight with lows in the upper 30s. We get into Thursday with sunshine, upper 50s. Friday, mostly sunny, mid-60s. Saturday, partly cloudy, mid-60s. Sunday, some morning rain showers with temperatures in the upper 60s. That is a look at your weather forecast at 7:41. Joining us this morning is the Executive Director of the Meadville Area Chamber of Commerce. It's Christa Lundy. Good morning, Christa. How are you today?
Good morning, Luke. I'm okay, and how are you? Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. I know we got some rain yesterday, much needed rain, but the sun is back, and there's a lot of great things going on.
There are a lot of great things happening. This Friday, I'm excited. It's our Leadership Meadville Day. We have Agriculture Day, so the class is going to go a couple fun places and learn about not only leadership in the morning, but we're going to Riverside Brewing in the afternoon, and then to the farm where they grow some of the products and things like that for their restaurant. So looking forward to that. And then they're going to Apple Shamrock Farm in Townville.
Oh, wow.
One of the biggest farms in the area. So they're doing that, and learning about agriculture. It's always a favorite day because some of the people in the class are from cities and never been on a farm, and it's just fun to see people when they see animals that they haven't before. So it's a fun day, Friday. Looking forward to that. And then Saturday, I'm going to be out at in Townville, my hometown, for the Rose Chapel. Charlie and Britt France own a cute little church on East Fremont Street that they have renovated. It's a new event venue space for small gathering. I know Joe Thompson is going to be there playing music at 6 o'clock there from Titusville. And also the Titusville Mill is doing the food in the evening for that. And I'll be doing a ribbon cutting at 4 p.m. The open house starts at 2 p.m. But looking forward to being there for them for that one. That's this Saturday, the 11th. Monday, we're closed. And then next Wednesday is our next big signature event, our Women in Business Expo. We're real excited about that. And for some reason, we actually still have a few openings for vendor spaces if anybody is interested in being a vendor. So join us. Very inexpensive to do so, whether you sell something or whether you just want a table space to have your marketing and promotional materials, or a computer with a screen of things happening that you do, or whatever it might be. Be sure to let us know if you'd like to be part of that, or just attend the event. It is open to women from anywhere. You do not have to be a chamber member, and we have two really great community-minded, business-minded speakers, Kathleen Layer of Kathleen Layer Coaching, and then Bonnie Kuhn of Kuhn Tool and Die, who is the first woman president of the National Tooling and Machining Association. So great food, great event with women supporting other business women, and two great speakers. And all of the vendors bring a great gift basket, so a lot of people are walking away with some fun items too.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun. If somebody wants to take advantage of that opportunity, Christa, they should probably contact you immediately?
Immediately as possible, but if their plans do change, I always order for a few extra. But by Monday is the deadline for that. So if people could take advantage of that and get in their information to us, that would be fantastic. And we have another ribbon cutting next week, too. We have... on the 23rd will be, sorry, that's not next week, the weekend. Yeah, it is next week. Oh my gosh, time is just running away from me. Ribbon cutting at Shoe Sensation, their new location up behind Chipotle next to TJ Maxx in Vernon. So we will be doing that for Shoe Sensation on the 23rd at noon. Then the end of the month, we have the Halloween Parade. Always look forward to that event. I will miss that event this year. Actually, I'm going to be on the chamber trip to Italy, but a lot of people come from all over to watch our magnificent nighttime Halloween parade. It's just one of my favorites, so I'm sure I will watch the recording of it later when I get back. And then Monday the 27th is our Business Women's Roundtable at Juniper Village from 5 to 7. And then Tuesday the 28th is our HR Consortium at Haas's at noon. Chad Wagner of Bars Insurance is giving us some insurance updates. So there's a lot happening to round out the month, and then we're right into November, and our chamber auction is Wednesday, November 12th, and we are busy working on that.
Wow. You had an event, was it last Thursday, I think, at Armstrong.
We did. We had a wonderful after hours at Armstrong. We didn't have as big of an attendance as we anticipated, but there's so many things happening right now, and it seems a lot of things are happening on the same evening. But boy, Armstrong went out of their way, did a fantastic job. Megan Waters, their marketing coordinator, who actually used to work for the chamber, did a tremendous job. We had a scavenger hunt. We had delicious food from Hunter's Inn, sweet treats from Grammy Steffi's Bakery. We heard all kinds of information, learned about Armstrong, just some basic information that probably most people don't know, and we got to meet a lot of the staff and tour their facility. Most people haven't been in there more than just, the main office where you're paying a bill if you've been in there. And we had our meeting in their beautiful, newly renovated renovated break room. So yeah, it was a really, really fun event, and big thanks to them for going above and beyond. And they gave away beautiful mums and a big gift basket for their Breaking Bread initiative if you'd made a monetary donation or brought a canned good. So someone walked away with a prize package of over $250 randomly for
Wow.
bringing in gift items.
How do you, I was just trying to think here, how do you squeeze more time into your weeks here? Because it seems like there's something almost daily. There's a lot going on.
I wish that I could do that. But you don't want to do that, and you've got to have some kind of work-life balance. And so you do what you can, take one day at a time, and you surround yourself with great people who complement one another well and can do as much as possible. And you always have a great group of volunteers who can help as well. Because, again, Stephanie and I are going to be leaving next Saturday for the chamber trip.
Wow.
And Julie will be in the office by herself, and she does a tremendous job. She's our marketing coordinator. But, we have a lot of great volunteers. We have our board of directors. We have our chamber ambassador group, because she's doing a ribbon cutting while we're gone. And other things, and just handling the office and working on the auction, getting things finalized for that, because she's the one that will do the program and so forth. So you surround yourself with really great people who do great things and maybe are better at other things than you, but you complement each other well.
It's funny. We were in Sagertown watching a soccer match Monday, and heading home, driving past Woodcock, I saw Julie and Greg going for a walk, and I'm like, 50 miles empty.
Yep.
So, no, it was a beautiful night to be out. And, that's the other thing. Just I noticed on our way driving through, Townville and Blooming Valley and into Sagertown. It was just such a beautiful drive on Monday. If you're out traveling this time of year, really just take it in, enjoy it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And the other thing that came to mind, Christa, was just all these communities have so many great things going on. And I was just going through your Facebook page. It's like, okay, you got this event coming up and this event coming up, but then all of a sudden, every week there's more that's added. We're getting into that November time frame and the holidays and the end of the year, and I see there's a business after hours at Glenn Peterson Floors, towards the end of November. So, people have a lot going on. There's a lot happening.
There is, and you hit the nail on the head when you said that. I know you and I are very big supporters of, slowing down, and when you are in, whether it's your own local hometown community or another small community within the region, or if you're traveling, small local community, stop, take a minute, park your car, walk around, see what there is there that they have. You'll find hidden gems. But right now, with all the leaves changing and it being going to be darker again sooner than later here, earlier, try to take things in as much as we can. I think we appreciate that a little bit more, you and I, as we get older, Luke, and just try to shout that from the rooftops for people. So many things are happening. Do what you can. I wouldn't expect someone to attend every event and every program that we have, because it is a lot. But we do want to have a variety of offerings for our members, whether it's something for your business, whether it's a networking opportunity, whether it's a sponsorship opportunity that aligns with your mission and your vision and you want your name out there, whether it's you being a part of mock interviews to be a role model and someone there to represent your business sector for our K-12 program, or you want to be a speaker or a host for our leadership program for our future leaders that are going through the program now, whether it's you want to attend an after hours or a businesswoman's roundtable to learn more about a certain business or meet different people. It doesn't matter. We have something for everyone, and most every week of the year we have at least one thing going on, if not a couple. So I agree with you. Kind of stop and take it in as much as you can.
You're watching the Morning Drill on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Christa Lundy with us here this morning from the Meadville Area Chamber of Commerce. Now, I was thinking as you were saying that, you're going to have a great trip to Italy, but I also know that in the back of your mind, you're going to be like, hey, I'm going to bring this idea back, or I'm thinking about this. I can't wait to get back. Not that you're not going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy every moment of it, but there'll be that excitement to kind of get back and dig into things. And you look at the calendar, you've got 2 more newsletters until you don't have to worry about it till the end of January for the February newsletter. So if somebody wants to get something in, they better hurry up and get some content to you.
Correct, and that is if people want to schedule ribbon cuttings, anniversary celebrations, after hours, whatever event you would like to hold or be part of for 2026. We had a staff meeting not yesterday, but the day before, and we're trying to fill our calendar for 2026, and we have quite a few openings for those ribbon cuttings, after hours, business women's roundtable groups, and we like to have that filled if possible before the end of November, so it can be in that December and January newsletter. We do have all of our signature events booked for 2026, obviously. We've already been talking about the Groove and Glitz, which is Saturday, January 10th. We've got our Christmas party the month before that on December 10th, so a lot happening, but we're already have those things planned for 2026 and want to get as many booked as possible. So if any business hasn't had any of those events and you'd like to team up with someone or host something, please let us know so we can. You don't have to pick the date, but if you have a month that you'd like to have something or you just like to host something, let us know and we'll let you know what's available.
Also starting the year, you mentioned one event, but you've got the big 13th annual Chamber trip coming up, which is just a short few months away.
It is. I believe it is 16 weeks from Saturday, if I'm correct. I don't have my calendar in front of me. But, yeah, we have, I think, 36 people going this year, so a little less, but a really great group of people, some new people, some regular returning passengers, travelers. So looking forward to that fun trip as well. Always great networking opportunity, but we will be by the beach, and the Chamber office will be closed that week from January 24th till when we return early February, that Saturday to Saturday. So, yeah, if anyone wants to get information to us, about their business for 2026, pretty much the next month or so is time to do that.
All right. Let's talk about Chamber memberships, and for those who aren't members and thinking about it, is that something that they should maybe talk to you now or get a membership now or wait till the first of the year? What's sort of the thinking behind that?
I think there's no reason to wait till the first of the year. Like, if you join the 15th of this month of October, your membership is good through the 15th of October next year. It's not on that calendar, like January to January. Any time that you join from that date, you have a year from then for your annual membership. And in all honesty, I'm not a real salesy person. I believe in what we do. I believe in our chamber. I think we really do a lot for our members and our community with our leadership program, with promotional and marketing ideas and packages for our members. We're a great resource. We have that leadership program, our foundation, signature events. HR is just such a great resource as well. And it's $25 a month for a basic package. What can you get for $25 a month, personally or professionally? I mean, you talk about different forms of advertising and marketing, and $25 a month is not going to get you a whole lot, but that's for the base membership. There are other options with more highlighted marketing and promotional parts of the package, or then you get into event tickets and our membership directory for the other package. But it's such a minimal investment in your business. I don't know why any business would not want to be a chamber member, in all honesty. I just don't.
Well, and if you're a business and you're like, boy, maybe sponsoring a big event is something that maybe I don't have the budget for. Well, yeah, but being a member helps still support those types of events. It supports the mission of the chamber, the fun stuff, the educational stuff, everything.
Correct. We may be the fun chamber, but we have a lot of other things that we are a part of, and we're very proud of that. We're one of the oldest chambers in the United States. In 2027, we're going to have our 220th anniversary.
Wow.
And just as an example, like our mission statement is we work collectively to build business, to connect community, provide educational programs, promote our members, and empower leaders of tomorrow. And I truly think that we're doing that.
Well, that's going to be quite a celebration, isn't it?
It is. It is going to be a big party here in 2027. Yes, it is.
We'll blink and it'll be that time. But, hey, there's a lot going on between now and then. Christa, what's the best way to get this information so somebody's not writing it down as they're listening to you? Where can they go to find all this stuff?
Oh, be sure to follow our social media pages. The girls do a tremendous job with those pages. I mean, we have member spotlights every week happening now. We're going to have a big Christmas promotion supporting some of our members the entire month of December. So follow us on social media for sure. Our new website will be unveiled very soon, so we're looking forward to that as well. You can stop into the chamber office. We're at 908 Diamond Park in the beautiful Allegheny College Founders House, just 2 doors down from the Silk City, a big yellow building with the white pillars. We're there from 8 to 4, Monday through Friday. Or you can call us at 814-337-8030.
Well, great catching up with you, Christa. Have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week.
Thanks so much. You too, Luke. Have a great Wednesday.
Thanks. That's Christa Lundy joining us here this morning, Executive Director of the Meadville Area Chamber of Commerce.
Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
Anyone with a kind and generous heart and a little money can be a philanthropist. You too can be a force for good in our community, and the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation is here to help you make the most of your charitable giving. We've partnered with hundreds of people like you to make our world and our community a better place. You can give through us to support scholarships or any charitable organization or purpose. Whether you're interested in establishing a permanent endowment or adding to an existing fund, we want to be a part of your plan. Contact us when you're ready to make your mark. Together, we can make your contribution go further.
The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home has been serving the needs of Titusville and surrounding communities since 1965. Mr. Garrett believed in tradition and commitment to excellence, standards that have been passed down from one generation to now a new generation, who will work to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. When you need them, they will be there for you. This has been their foundation for almost 60 years. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, 303 North Washington Street in Titusville. Share the fun of train travel and relive our country's oil history as you ride the OC&T through the valley that changed the world. Learn about the past while traveling on vintage cars. See a variety of wildlife with stops at Drakewell Park, Petroleum Center, and Oil Creek State Park. Arrive early and see the vast collection of train and railroad memorabilia at Perry Street Station. After the ride, enjoy a night's stay at the Caboose Motel. For seasonal specials or for more information, visit octrr.org or call 814-676-1733. For over 30 years, J. Gill Plumbing and Heating has taken pride in being the premier heating and air conditioning service provider in the area. Our highly skilled and certified technicians will work closely with you to address your heating and air conditioning repair, installation, or maintenance needs. And with the J. Gill Service membership, you can take advantage of additional benefits like filter replacements and priority service scheduling. Plus, members get 10% off future projects. Call today to get a free estimate or ask about financing options. Call J. Gill Plumbing and Heating today or visit them online at jgillplumbingheating.com. Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding is located at 305 East Spring Street in Titusville. Marsh Home Center welcomes you in to explore their growing inventory of name brand furniture, appliances, and bedding. Need something not currently in stock? No problem. Order from Marsh's online catalog and have it delivered right to your door. Visit Marsh's to see their entire showroom. Ask questions, see what items are on sale, or just stop in and say hi. Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding, behind Giant Eagle in Titusville.
211 is a simple telephone number to remember when you don't know where to go for help. Dial 211 when needing to find health and human services for everyday needs and in crisis situations. It's free and confidential, and you'll have access to thousands of programs and services for emergency and non-emergency situations. Visit pa211nw.org to learn more, and remember, help is available by calling 211.
Are you tired of juggling multiple pill bottles? Titusville Express Pharmacy has your solution, now offering compliance packaging. Your medication sorted and sealed by dose, making it easier than ever to stay on track. In a hurry? Take advantage of our convenient drive-through service. We also offer free local delivery for those that qualify. Titusville Express Pharmacy, where convenience meets care. Visit us today at 401 West Spring Street in Titusville. Simplify your medication routine with Titusville Express Pharmacy.
Stocks fell across the board Tuesday with the Dow slipping 0.2%, the S&P 500 sliding close to 0.4%, and the Nasdaq dropping 0.7%. All three indexes ended in negative territory after a consumer expectations survey from the New York Federal Reserve showed deteriorating future expectations and rising inflation projections. The report garnered increased scrutiny amid a federal data blackout resulting from a partisan congressional impasse that extended the government shutdown to its 7th day. Stocks, though, remain richly valued and continue to hit new highs, which is a concern of Brian Crawes, president of Scharf Investments.
Yeah, I think right now in terms of the market, there are some people who are concerned, and you're hearing some people talk about sort of a bubble and a crash, but I don't think that the market sentiment is overly negative yet or overly euphoric. In fact, I think if you kind of look at the internet analog, we're not quite there in terms of the craziness of the internet era, but we're certainly getting close.
Stocks on the move included Tesla, which fell about 4.5% after unveiling more affordable versions of its best-selling Model Y SUV and its Model 3 sedans, as the electric vehicle maker seeks to reverse falling sales amid rising competition. And AMD gained close to 4% after Jefferies upgraded its rating on the shares of the chip company to buy, and other brokerages hiked their price targets the day after the company's supply deal with OpenAI bolstered the tech rally.
Well, we'll start with a frost advisory in effect from 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. Thursday morning. Temperatures as low as 33 degrees under clear skies and calm wind, resulting in frost formation. So that's going to affect Ohio, Ashtabula. You've got Crawford and southern Erie counties in Pennsylvania being affected by that. So frost advisory in effect 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. Thursday morning. Other than that, sunshine returns here today, so we'll take that. We've got sunshine and a high of 60. Tonight, mostly clear skies, lows in the upper 30s. And then Thursday, we are looking at mainly sunny skies with temperatures in the upper 50s. That is a look at your weather forecast this morning at 8:08. This is the Morning Drill. You're watching it on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Joining us this morning is Kat Thompson from the Venango Area Chamber of Commerce. Kat, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. How's it going today?
Good morning, Luke. I am doing well, except for that little frost advisory there. What's going on with that?
Well, I think your summer weather is going to be retired for a little while.
We're running out, but hey, at least we've got some sunshine for a while still.
That's right. Well, how's it going? What's new and exciting? Are you packed yet?
No, I'm not packed, and I'm, stressing a little bit about that, but we are leaving for Italy in less than 2 weeks now.
Wow.
Next Saturday morning is when we take off, so we're excited for that, to experience chamber travel for the first time and see how that goes, but I think it's going to be great.
That's wonderful and very exciting. Do you hear from the folks traveling, or is it kind of like quiet? How's that work?
Oh, we sure do. We hear from the folks, and we want to be helpful. We want to be that connection. And I think that's the reason why, people would choose, group chamber travel. They have that connection to us. We have the connection to the tour company. So, they have a lot of questions, and we're happy to answer as best we can, just through our own personal experience with traveling. Both Susan and I have traveled a lot. And then, Susan's very familiar with the company she's traveled with. SIPSLink is the chamber travel company. And so, we do our best to help out and support, and, let them know that it's going to be a great trip. And, we're there to be helpful. So it's work. It's definitely work. I'm not going for fun, Luke. I'm going for work.
Work, of course.
To eat all the pizza and gelato and pasta.
That sounds great. And I'm sure you're probably getting some people texting you, right? Like, hey, do you think I need this, or should I take this or leave it?
Yep.
My understanding is maybe pack as light as possible. There's going to be a lot of moving around. And
Yeah, absolutely. We have several different hotel stays. So packing as light as we can, but still making sure we have everything we need. So some people are, I think, just going to try with a carry-on. I might be one of those people. And
wow.
Although I might bring a duffel bag, full of souvenirs back, but we'll see.
It's very exciting. Something else very exciting. The newsletter came out, the October newsletter, and again, it is full of great content. And I don't know if you want to maybe just go through and we can hit some of this stuff, because there's
absolutely.
You would think some, it would slow down a little bit towards the end of the year here, but
no, it doesn't. It doesn't slow down. There's always something going on. There are always things to celebrate. We try to keep tabs on our businesses as much as we can, but we've got over 450 members. So just a reminder to them that, if there's something going on of noteworthy, big changes to the business, please let us know. You can, perks of chamber membership is you can submit information to the newsletter. Sometimes we hear about things and we reach out, but we love it when members let us know what those updates and changes are. So we try to keep those in there. But, October's manufacturing month. So right on the cover, starting off, we're celebrating our local manufacturers, and we have so many and that do so many different things.
Yeah.
And that's, one of the things that we may be looking at for our next newsletter is the global reach that this region has with the work that's being done here
It's pretty amazing to see, what our local businesses are making and building and doing. But we have featured SMS on the cover of the newsletter, and Susan got to go and talk with them. But they do some pretty incredible things up there that most people might not know about. But it's great to have those employers here with some really good jobs.
I like the one headline when you open up the newsletter: attracting talent, building community. That attracting talent is key, not just to this industry, but to a lot of businesses here in Northwest Pennsylvania.
Yeah, absolutely. And while we do have a great workforce here, of course, workforce is an issue across the board. So, not glazing over that, we know that we're looking to build a strong workforce, and that's what we do with our Venango Ready and Force Ready program. But we do have a lot of really great people here. We need more, but we've got a lot of really great people here. But sometimes the truth is the businesses can't fill those positions. So they are bringing people from outside the region to come and live here for the jobs that we have. So, that's something that, we're aware of with Be Here. Part of that is letting people know the amazing things that we have here, whether you've lived here your whole life or you're new to the area. But there are, a lot of our manufacturers that may have specialized jobs where they can't find somebody local for that, and they're bringing them from out of town, Pittsburgh, out of state, from across the region. People are coming here, and a lot of times they're coming here on purpose, Luke, if you can believe that, which I sure can.
Yeah, absolutely. I was thinking about that the other day. I was just telling Christa we had to go to a soccer match in Sagertown, and just the ride there was so beautiful. Mm-hmm. It's like, where else would you rather be? Like, this is great.
I wouldn't, that's why I always say I'm here on purpose. This is a beautiful region. I get to drive across the Allegheny River every day, and gosh, it takes my breath away, whether it's misty, foggy morning, or, the leaves are just bright green, in the spring, or now they're starting to turn, and it's just a beautiful place to live. And I spent a lot of time in the woods on Saturday for the OC 100.
Yeah.
And gosh, the wildlife and the views and the trails, it's just I love to be here.
Boy, what a perfect weekend too for the race, for Apple Fest. There was a lot going on this past weekend.
Absolutely. There were a lot of people in town. And that might be a little bit of a preview to one of the ideas we were talking about with the newsletter, thinking about the upcoming holidays, because we were already talking about the November newsletter. But, we just had inundation of people from outside our region come here for a reason and enjoy themselves, hopefully, whether they were running a race or, buying crafts or, bringing their car. But, people are amazed at what we have here. So we always want to remind people not to take that for granted, but also to prepare for that as well, for our businesses. Prepare to, bring in people from outside the area and make sure they have a great experience. Susan is a big fan, supporter, disciple of the Zingerman's training. They have they started with the deli in Ann Arbor, Michigan, but they've done a lot of leadership training and things like that. And I can't remember the word, but they talk a lot about hospitality, something like lavish hospitality or something like that. But, go above and beyond for people. And we want to remind people, when you're preparing for the holidays, if you're, if you are in retail, hospitality, or even if you're not, even if you're just a business that people drive by, let's make sure your business looks great. Oil City Main Street program's doing the window decorations, and I've loved seeing that, cleaning up the storefronts, decorating, making it look nice so that when people are driving by, whether they're, stopping in or not, they're having a good experience in our towns, and that those things make a difference. So just, that's just our little reminder to make sure that your business is welcoming, whether it's the way that it looks or your staff,
when somebody walks in, if you're stressed out and you're busy, you still look at them, greet them, say, I'm sorry, we're really busy right now. Somebody's going to be with you in just a moment, or, let us know if you need something. Those are good reminders to make sure that people have really good experiences and keep coming back. And that's happening. We're seeing that. We want to keep seeing that.
Well said. Very nice. As you move on through the newsletter, there's member news. How important is it and you were saying this, for the members to send you stuff? You can't keep track of all your members. There's a lot there.
We try so hard, Luke. We try so hard. But yeah, there's, and it's the ones that we come across in our paths that, we may, know about. But there are some that we might they're not as visible. So we really need to hear from our members when, there's something noteworthy that, that we should be celebrating or sharing with the community. With our newsletter, we really try to keep that information, informational, educational. We don't want it to just be advertisements. We want there to be a lot of meat to that, because we know a lot of people really pay attention because of that. They know it's not just going to be ads. They can really find out a lot of good information about changes and updates and what's going on. So it is really important for our businesses to let us know if you have a new employee you want to celebrate, you want to make sure people know who they are and they get a chance to meet other people, or new services, expansions, changes, things like that. Big awards we all want to celebrate together, and things like that we want to share. So make sure, if you're a member of the Venango Chamber, make sure we know about your news. Hopefully we do already, but just in case we don't, please let us know. We want to celebrate with you.
Awesome. We're going to skip, the Chamber has some news. We're going to skip over that for a moment. We'll come back. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
But there's a lot of other great content in here. And again, an update or wrap up of Cranberry Festival events. And then, you get into like all the flyers that people submit, which means, again, there's a lot of activities, a lot of events taking place in our region.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is the chance for businesses to advertise, to do promotional information, to really share. So that's the space where, businesses can include an insert. There's a small fee to that, but we print and distribute 550 physical copies of this newsletter. We email out the electronic version, which does include the inserts. Our email list is somewhere around 2,000, and we have a really good open rate for our newsletter. So, people, know about open rates. They're usually very low. We've got a great open rate on that. So there's a lot of people seeing our newsletters. And so this is a great way to get that out. And then the physical copies, businesses hang those up in the lobby, in the break room, in their windows. So that's a great way to share information about whether it's an upcoming event, or sometimes people just promote their business. It's just a general, here's what we do. Remember, we use our services. But we've got the Live to Lead is a really cool simulcast that is John Maxwell leadership training. We take a lot of our leadership class to that event. And so that's, a great thing to do. But Flex is having their upcoming annual, they kind of went away from annual meeting because that sounded boring. It's Flex and Friends celebration. So really it's celebrating what Flex has accomplished, over the last year, and just getting together and networking and sharing. It's great. But yeah, there's so many other things. And we have an insert there about the Be Here calendar. So that's a good reminder with the holidays coming up and lots of things happening. This is a community calendar. Anybody can add their event to this. And, we try to put things on there. It does scrape, from other sites as well. So it'll go and put some stuff on there. But we are going to rely on other organizations and businesses and individuals to add your event on there to make sure that people see it. It's a community-wide calendar. So we just revamped that. But the Venango Museum has their gala this weekend, and Brandon's been doing awesome stuff over there. The insert for that, the flyer, looks so cool. Brandon's been doing great. He's got a minute in history videos that he does. He's got I think he calls it a zine, like a little magazine he sends out. That's really cool. But we have a new member, Franklin Pediatrics, is under new ownership, so we're excited to welcome Dr. Namani there. And so, that's a way for businesses to do that. So, I mean, I'm not going to go through all of them because, gosh, we have so many, but so many great things. Fisher and Father, Amy's Closet, Gibbons, PPC, lots of good stuff. Of course, the Bear always includes their things going on, but the newsletter inserts are a great way to really do your advertising and promotion there. And so we always have a fun time collating those and getting our steps in when we're preparing the newsletter, but there's so many good things. And that's a great way, again, for our members to share what's going on, with where they can design a whole page. You can do front and back if you want as well. So
nice.
It's a great way to share information with the community.
You're watching The Morning Drill on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Kat Thompson with us here this morning from the Venango Area Chamber of Commerce. I love the Barrows. I know they do it every month, but this time of year, I love looking at what holiday programming they have. The other thing that hits this time of year is the Citizen Award, the Outstanding Citizen Award that is presented by the Venango Area Chamber of Commerce, and it's time to be thinking about that too.
It's time. Yeah, we are now accepting nominations for Citizen of the Year. So this is, for us, it's the most prestigious awards night for our annual dinner. We celebrate and acknowledge a Citizen of the Year. We also have a Business of the Year and a Partner in Business of the Year, so a for-profit and a nonprofit organization that we get to celebrate as well. But for the Citizen of the Year, we ask the community for nominations for people that have gone above and beyond, more than just doing their job, but who are involved in really making a difference in the community. So we've had great nominations, in the past here, and we're looking forward to seeing some of those great nominations again. We really want to make it hard for the committee to make that decision. So we're hoping to get lots of great nominations. So if you have any questions, you're welcome to reach out to us. We do share a link for the nomination form, or you can reach out to us. We can share a nomination form and, include some letters of support and things like that. But we're excited to go through it. It's some work coming up again, but we're excited to go through that process and see who we get to celebrate this year.
That's awesome. What the deadline's coming up beginning part of November, right? Friday, November.
Beginning
7th.
of November. I want to say the 7th, I think, is when that deadline is. So you gotta be thinking about that now. Who's made a big difference and a big impact on our community.
Awesome. And again, a lot of other great member news. And if you're a chamber member and you want to get something out, make sure they send it to you. And again, you only have a couple left before the end of the year.
Two more. Yeah, absolutely. And just a note for our members, just a reminder, the deadline is the 25th of the month to get in. We send out the newsletter at the beginning of the month. So the November newsletter will go out, November 1st. Okay. So October 25th-ish, depending on what day of the week that is. I think that's over the weekend. So make sure we have everything by the 27th, that Monday the 27th, because we'll be doing the newsletter that week when we get back from Italy.
Ooh. And then for those who might not know, what are some things that you could highlight in the member news segment? Because again, you see promotions, you see new employees, but what are some other things that somebody could put in?
Yeah, absolutely. We've had members who maybe they start offering a new service, or they open a new location, or move to a new location, things like that. We've had other businesses who have been recognized in their industry by, their own, industry peers for whether it's things like safety or, sales or, whatever the case may be. So if they've gotten some kind of major award or recognition, we want to celebrate that locally as well with our network. So those are the kinds of things that we want to hear about. Sometimes we've had, those in the financial world, if there's some big change to the law or taxes, things like that, they may write an article sharing with the community what businesses need to know about that. So if you're, are an expert in your field and there's something that affects other businesses and, how especially when it comes to the IRS, right? We all want to be on the same page. We want to know what those are. So things like that we can share and highlight. So, and if you're not sure if it qualifies, let us know. Sometimes people submit things and we may be like, hey, that might not be appropriate here, but maybe we'll share it over here. We also have an education email, like an e-newsletter that we send out mid-month that mostly goes to educators. So sometimes there may be things that are appropriate to share in there that schools should know about, things like that. So we may have another place, if it's not something that we might include in the newsletter, we may know another place where we can put it. Events go on the Be Here calendar. So sometimes people send in those and we, share, hey, that's a Be Here calendar place to include that. So, the ORA, shares a lot of press releases. We had the tourism award winners, so we got to share that so people can celebrate with them. Things like that are what we want to highlight and, celebrate together as a community.
Awesome. I was so excited. I was going to send it to you. We were accident free for like 200 and some days. And then we're back down to, I think, 2. So.
Oh no. Hopefully everybody's all right.
Yeah, we'll see. I think he'll get out of the hospital tomorrow, but we'll be. No, I'm joking. And congratulations to you, by the way. Chamber making some news as well.
Thank you. Yes, I wondered if that would come up today.
You have been promoted to vice president.
Yes, I have. So I'm now the vice president of the Venango Chamber of Commerce. I'm very excited about that. And, we announced at the beginning of this month. So I'm excited to take on some new things here.
Well, I know one of the tasks as new vice president is taking a bunch of people to Italy and babysitting Christa Lundy at the Meadville Chamber.
That's a big job, Luke, but somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to keep an eye on her.
Well, congratulations on the promotion.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
If folks have questions, want more information, how do they find you?
They can find us online. We've got a great website. The venangochamber.org is there. And then we're on Facebook and Instagram as well. Anybody's welcome to email us, chamber@venangochamber.org, or give us a call at 814-676-8521.
Kat, good catching up with you. Thank you.
Thanks, Luke.
Kat Thompson, Vice President of the Venango Area Chamber of Commerce, joining us here this morning.
U.S. President Donald Trump welcomed Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney to the White House on Tuesday for his second visit in 5 months. Their meeting comes as Carney faces increasing pressure to address U.S. tariffs on steel, autos, and other goods that are hurting Canada's economy. Since his last visit in May, the Prime Minister has made numerous concessions to the U.S., Canada's biggest trading partner, including dropping some counter tariffs and scrapping a digital services tax aimed at American tech companies. He initially responded to Trump's tariffs by pushing for a separate trade and security deal, but as talks ran into trouble, he switched his attention to a review of the U.S.-Canada-Mexico free trade deal, slated for next year. In the Oval Office, Trump promised to treat Canada fairly in tariff talks.
I think they're going to be very happy.
But Trump was less committed to the continental trade deal.
Well, we can renegotiate it, and that would be good, or we could just do different deals.
Canada sends 75% of all exports to its southern neighbor, leaving its economy vulnerable to U.S. trade action. While most of its exports enter tariff-free under the U.S.-Canada-Mexico Trade Pact, Trump's tariffs have pummeled Canada's steel, aluminum, and auto sectors, along with small businesses.
The problem we have is that they want a car company and I want a car company, meaning the U.S. wants a car company. And they want steel and we want steel.
Trump said the countries have a, quote, natural conflict, and that Americans don't want to buy cars that are made in Canada.
We want Canada to do great, but, you know, there's a point at which we also want the same business. We're competing for the same business. That's the problem.
There are areas where we compete, and it's in those areas where we have to come to an agreement that works. But there are more areas where we are stronger together, and that's what we're focused on, and we're going to get the right deal.
A Canadian government official and several analysts played down the chances of an imminent trade deal with Trump and said the fact discussions are continuing should be considered a success for Carney.
He's a good man. He does a great job, and he's a tough negotiator.
At the meeting, Trump was pressed on why no trade deal had been reached yet.
So then what's holding things up? If he's a great man and you want to do a deal with Canada, why aren't you?
Because I want to be a great man, too.
Meanwhile, some Canadian liquor stores are boycotting U.S. alcohol in response to Trump's tariffs, and some Canadians are shunning travel down south, though Trump seemed unconcerned when asked about it.
The people of Canada, they will love us again. Most of them still do.
New Directions Community Credit Union is now open in Titusville. They may be new to our community, but they've been serving our region since 1974, providing their members with affordable products and services. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, volunteers, attends school, regularly conducts business, or who owns a business in Venango, Forest, Warren, or Crawford counties. Visit their new location at 206 South Martin Street in Titusville to learn more about becoming a member. Best of luck to all the students and athletes this fall from New Directions Community Credit Union.
Looking for expert orthopedic care? Dr. Charlie Gates, a trusted name at Titusville Area Hospital, can help you regain mobility and a better quality of life. With years of experience and a passion for personalized care, Dr. Gates specializes in treating a wide range of orthopedic conditions. Whether it's joint pain, sports injuries, or orthopedic surgery, trust Dr. Charlie Gates at Titusville Area Hospital for your orthopedic care. Call 814-827-9770 today to schedule your appointment.
Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning provides residential and light commercial air conditioning services throughout the area. They understand the importance of your cooling system working properly. That is why you can trust in Vanderhoof to do the job right. Whether it's a non-working air conditioner, yearly maintenance, or a new install, you can be assured that we will solve your problem quickly and efficiently. Your home's air conditioning system is far more than just temperature. It's a complete comfort system that combines temperature, humidity, air quality, and above all, safety. Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning in Titusville. Titusville Market Square is home to over 100 unique vendors featuring antiques, collectibles, candles, coins, baked goods, dairy products, food items, comic books, toys, and so much more. You'll discover something new every time you walk through the door. Did we mention the selection of baked goods, breads, Clark's Donuts, and Amish pies? Titusville Market Square has you covered. Stop in to explore today. Titusville Market Square in downtown Titusville.
Our new home.
Somebody pinch me.
Somebody say pinch?
Pinch,
We mean we just bought this.
Yeah, we just bought a new house. Why are there crabs?
Don't call for pinches. Call for protection.
Hit it.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent is ready to help you choose the right coverage for your new house and your car.
All right, which way to the sea?
We're in Ohio.
So is that close or?
No.
You got a pool?
No.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm Ronnie Long.
And I'm Lisa Mellon.
The name Armstrong reflects more than just a company. It's a promise.
While others focus on the short term, we're building for a future that's limitless.
From the dawn of cable television to the rise of the digital age, we've delivered cutting-edge technology like our advanced fiber network that redefines what's possible.
Guided by our core values, We have proudly served and strengthened communities like yours for generations.
Fat Chad's is Titusville's premier dining destination. Come hungry and enjoy these menu favorites: T-bone steak, homemade meatloaf dinner, or soft shell crab tacos. Dive into fresh pasta entrees like shrimp and scallop pasta or our signature Asiago chicken. And don't miss our famous burgers and fish sandwiches, all served with fresh cut fries. Fridays mean prime rib specials. Enjoy wild game Saturdays. And on Sundays, it's our all-you-can-eat wing buffet. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
211 is an easy-to-remember telephone number for finding health and human services for everyday needs and in crisis situations. Every day, highly trained 211 call specialists provide referrals to basic human needs resources like food banks and shelters, physical and mental health, employment support, support for youth and child care programs, and support for adults and persons with disabilities. To learn more, dial 211 or visit pa211nw.org.
Stocks fell across the board Tuesday with the Dow slipping 0.2%, the S&P 500 sliding close to 0.4%, and the Nasdaq dropping 0.7%. All three indexes ended in negative territory after a consumer expectations survey from the New York Federal Reserve showed deteriorating future expectations and rising inflation projections. The report garnered increased scrutiny amid a federal data blackout resulting from a partisan congressional impasse that extended the government shutdown to its 7th day. Stocks, though, remain richly valued and continue to hit new highs, which is a concern of Brian Crawes, president of Scharf Investments.
Yeah, I think right now in terms of the market, there are some people who are concerned, and you're hearing some people talk about sort of a bubble and a crash, but I don't think that the market sentiment is overly negative yet or overly euphoric. In fact, I think if you kind of look at the internet analog, we're not quite there in terms of the craziness of the internet era, but we're certainly getting close.
Stocks on the move included Tesla, which fell about 4.5% after unveiling more affordable versions of its best-selling Model Y SUV and its Model 3 sedans, as the electric vehicle maker seeks to reverse falling sales amid rising competition. And AMD gained close to 4% after Jefferies upgraded its rating on the shares of the chip company to buy, and other brokerages hiked their price targets the day after the company's supply deal with OpenAI bolstered the tech rally.
Well, a frost advisory in our forecast, 2 a.m. Thursday to 9 a.m. Thursday morning, so just keep that in mind. Plenty of sunshine today, temperatures in the low 60s, generally clear skies tonight with lows in the upper 30s. Thursday, sunshine, upper 50s. Friday, mostly sunny, mid-60s. Saturday, partly cloudy, upper 60s, and upper 60s again on Sunday with partly cloudy skies expected. 8:40 is our time. This is the Morning Drill. You're watching it on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Joining us this morning, Kim Adsit from Vision Source. Kim, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, Luke. Great to see you, too.
Busy time of year. You had a great event last week.
We sure did. Last Friday over at the Meadville store. It was fantastic. It was our Clue event, and it was Colonel Mustard in the library, maybe, but with the lead pipe. I know that part. And it was, yeah, there you go. Although that lead pipe is a little dinky. I think we should have found a...
Next year.
Next year, right, yeah. But what a fun event. I mean, from open to close, so busy, so many people, and it's great to be able to do these things. It's not just doing the eye exams, it's also so many people from the community joining us for, well, the festivities, of course, but also great sales that we were having and everything. And our staff went all out. They were so just so into being dressed up and just having all of the fun they could with everybody.
Well, as we show some of the pictures, just kind of recap what folks got to experience at the event.
Yeah, absolutely. When they came in, they were presented with their pack of clues, and they were and their scorecard. And so they are able to, as they made their way through the office for their exam and for everything else going on, collect clues along the way. And everybody was able to make their deductions, just as you would if you were playing the board game, to be able to, try to guess. And we had several winners, of course, and had prizes to give out and everything. We had quite a few community members donate to baskets that we had, so that's fun, kind of a way to do a basket raffle. But right, and refreshments and everything. And we had 3 different frame reps there. So instead of only offering what we normally have, which is of course a great selection of glasses, they each were set up with their own, all of their wares, and were able to personally help patients choose new glasses, and which is great because everybody loves something that's new and stylish and lots of color and fun that way.
And people kind of are looking for something to fit their personalities now, aren't they?
Absolutely, right. It's a wonderful expression of who you are and just saying something about yourself that people can maybe, and they can be a conversation piece too, because it's not just, oh, this is function. Sure it is, and great vision is a wonderful thing to have. However, doing it with a little extra style is wonderful. And through an event like this, we're able to have just great sales too. So when you buy 2 pair of glasses, you get a free pair of prescription sunglasses, which is, that's a deal you just can't normally find.
Yeah.
So it's terrific.
Now, for those types of things, the event was Friday.
Right.
Is it over, or can they still call and?
Well, because we're having a similar event in Titusville in next Friday, I guess it is, so coming right up. We're still running a lot of the specials between the 2 offices. The frames being what they were from the special companies, there's a little limit on what we can offer right now with that. But the deal, the deal's there right now. So it's a fun way to do that. But yes, so.
And that's just a call to schedule an appointment?
It is. It's whether you call the office or whether probably the easiest way to find us is on either of our websites, so Vision Source Meadville or Vision Source Titusville, and or Google searches right there, and that's a direct hit the button and make the phone call. So it's great.
It's pretty simple. You can find it. Yeah.
It is. It's very simple to find us.
So you're going from one big event, a lot of fun, to another big event that's going to be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun as well, sure. The Vision Source Titusville office, we are having our event on the 17th. It will run all day, so 7 to 5. And it is the same specials. We'll have several different frame reps again. But their theme, instead of being this fancy clue theme that we had, their theme is wine, cheese, and glasses, please. And so the theme being the place will be set up as a winery. And so it's a day of relaxation in addition to having your exam, or you're just coming in to look at the merchandise. It definitely will be set up as a pamper type situation where everybody can from station to station, get to take in a little bit of what maybe you would experience in a winery, which, of course, this time of year is a wonderful place to go, because especially with the weather we've been having, to just kick back and relax. And so we'll have wonderful refreshments all day long, too.
That's wonderful. Mm-hmm. What are some things that, having the reps there, what does that offer the customer?
It offers them a greater chance to see a whole line. So, and when you go to a clothing shop, if they have just one shirt hanging up, you don't maybe have an idea of everything that vendor, that designer would sell. So there'll be many different designers to choose from, and instead of seeing 1 or 2 frames, or just the 5 or 10 that maybe we are able to carry, there might be 50 frames to choose from, and you get to see all the colors, the depth of the line. So from a fashion standpoint, for many people, that's quite a nice draw alone. But the frame reps that we work with, they're extremely knowledgeable, of course, on their product, so they can look at you and help fit something, which of course our opticians all do extremely well.
Right.
But when we have an event that's this busy, it's so nice to have more hands on deck, and just the extra knowledge that the frame reps are able to say, oh, I have this in my bag, let me get this out and show you, in addition to what they already have displayed.
That's wonderful.
So, yeah.
And then during the year, when you're not doing an event like this, and people are going through, and as you said, there's a large selection there. Good chance you're going to find something. But if somebody's like, I like this style, but is there maybe this color?
Right.
Is that something that you can
It
also?
It is. And, we love to be able to have on hand what people are really looking for. But yes, that is a question we answer all the time is, okay, I like this, but I'd rather have a blue frame. Do you have this in blue, or do we have something that is available? So very often we can order something in and do some specialization for a patient.
That's great. And let's go back to a conversation we had last week about insurance, because
sure.
if somebody has different insurance, you brought up something that I don't think a lot of people think about or realize, like you don't have to necessarily follow what's on the list.
Right. And that's not to, disparage how that works, of course. However, yes, if you have an insurance company that we don't participate with, you're still able to come to see us. And, a lot of times it's not even that your insurance company is going to be paying a lot for it. You always have a copay. You always have something that you're paying on top of it, even though you've already paid for that insurance. So we're able to work with you on that if we don't participate, because our pricing is already set to match what your insurance company would ask you to be paying for those glasses. So it's a very easy conversation for us to have with someone. I think that you're right. We look at the card, we call the number on the back or get online and take a peek and find out, oh, I have to go to such and such a place. Well, if you like the doctor you're seeing, you should by all means be going to that doctor. But
that's important. That's a really good statement.
It truly is. And we hate to see people walk away simply because of something like that, their insurance company is telling them. So if you are already our patient and you want to keep coming to us and something happened with your insurance, please call and have a conversation with us, because we can really work through with you what that actually looks like, because cost is what we're all concerned about when it comes to that. So
yeah. Oh, that's perfect. So again, and don't be afraid to call.
No, please don't, because we absolutely are able to answer those questions. Our staff is super knowledgeable.
Now, in this case, your Titusville staff, are they working right now, or are they just sitting around the table here having, just enjoying the...
Yeah, it looks like, yes. I know, I like that. I missed out on that. I didn't get invited to the... I'll be invited to the party next week now. No, they are definitely working. They're there right now, getting things set up for this, of course.
Perfect. And we'll recap that in a minute. But first, let's do this. You're watching The Morning Drill on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Some big events happening at Vision Source. The one in Meadville just took place last week. The Vision Source Titusville event happening next week. What's the date of that?
I believe it's the 17th, so it would be Friday the 17th, and that is from 7 to 5 that day.
Now, should they call ahead and schedule, or can people
So people can walk in. If you already have a prescription, we'd love for you to just be able to walk in and make your selections, and we'll work with you with all of that. If you don't have an exam, yes, just you can request an appointment right online. You can give a call to the office. It's just as easy either way, yes. And we do have a few openings left, but it's pretty full. So if you are in need of an exam, I would say get in touch quickly.
Do you have to, so let's say you had your exam in January. Do you have to wait till January, or when can you start to think about that?
That's a great question. With glasses, your prescription is usually good for 2 years.
Okay.
So if you have a valid prescription, so you saw the doctor in January and you want to come in and buy some glasses through this sale, absolutely. We'll have, if you're our patient, we have your prescription on file. If you see a different doctor, go somewhere else, you can get your prescription, or you may already have a copy of it. A lot of people get it right at their exam. And you can just bring that in with you. So if it's within that 2-year window of now, we absolutely can make classes for you.
Perfect. What are some other questions that are kind of common that you hear a lot? I'm sure insurance is one, but what are some others?
Well, contact lenses are something that people ask about a lot as well. They have a glasses prescription and they just want to get contacts. There is a little difference in your contact lens prescription and your glasses prescription.
Oh, okay.
So some of it is just because of the way glasses work in front of your eyes and contacts work in your eyes. So there's a difference in that part of the prescription. But also the doctors need to evaluate the health of your cornea, and they also need to be able to evaluate the shape of it in order to be able to give you the proper prescription for your contact lenses. And there's so many different types of contact lenses. They're very specialized. So if you are interested in contact lenses and you already have a glasses prescription, you are probably going to need to have a second evaluation for that if you didn't do that at the time of your examination. So that's a question that comes up all the time. Or I have a contact lens prescription, can I get glasses? That's an easier switch than the other way around. But yeah, it's absolutely, and there's contact lens specials we're running, of course, in conjunction with this event as well.
Or maybe sometimes, I wear contacts. Why do I need glasses? You should give your eyes a rest. Not that I may have heard that a couple times.
Have
but,
you?
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe, yeah.
Well, that's funny because the contact lens overwear is one of the main reasons we see patients with irritation for their eyes if they are contact lens wearer. We all abuse our contacts. I've worn contacts since I was 15. I definitely wear them longer than I should at times. The taking care of those contact lenses, making sure that you are not just wearing them properly, but caring for them properly, throwing them out when you're supposed to on the schedule, not stretching them too far and all of that. We want the health of your eyes to be optimal. So yeah, that's a part of that entire scenario too.
This time of year, what about allergies and how that affects your eyes?
It does, right? Whether they're itchy or they get dry or they're watery, right? And if you're a contact lens wearer, sometimes that gets a little more complicated too. Being able to give your eyes to rest, like you alluded to, taking your contacts out and wearing your glasses, very important thing to do. And a lot of contact lens wearers have glasses that are, 5, 8, 10 years old because they hate wearing their glasses. Well, if you have a new pair of glasses, you might like them more because they're going to be more in style. Your prescription will be up to date and you'll be able to use them better. And again, you can take your contacts out when you get home, put your glasses on, and be able to see well.
You know what the other thing is? The technology in frames today compared to 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
Lighter, flexible. I mean, there's a lot of options,
right? There's a lot of options. The plastics that they're made out of are just, the quality of that is incredible. And you can really see the difference between older frames or lesser quality frames and the things that we offer today. For sure, titanium frames are so light, flexible frames that you can, bend and twist. That's been something that's been out there for a long time, but boy, that's a nice feature. And we all often thought of that for men's glasses who, would get them at work, have trouble with them or whatever. Women's frames are the same way. We're just as rough on them as anybody else. So there's beautiful options with that. And the colors and
Again, they're sort of designed to fit personalities and styles, and
sure.
So you don't have to be at work going, sneaking them, put them on, and you don't want that.
No, because the lens designs are such now that you are going to be you could wear a pair of glasses all of the time for many different needs. Where you're sitting at your desk, you can look up to the person in front of you and see them clearly, look down at your computer or your handwork and see that clearly too with the right progressive lens. Now, there's lots of situations where having more than one pair of glasses with different prescriptions in them is the optimal solution for you. But again, that's what our opticians are so well trained at being able to help you sort through that. One of the questions you'll be asked very often when you see us is, how do you use your eyes, or how do you use your glasses? Which seems kind of like a funny question when you first hear that phrase, but it really is a great question to answer according to your own needs. Those lifestyle type needs that we all have really help us to be able to design a pair of glasses for you that really can fit you very well.
You bring up something, well, at least triggers in my mind the process of scheduling the appointment and coming in. Walk through, like somebody that's coming in and getting the full exam to picking the glasses, walk through each stage of that. Because I think it's important for people to understand, like, it's a really simple process, but it's so important. And all the information that you're gathering is going to help you with that decision.
Absolutely. When you come in, you talk to our staff, when you've already made that appointment, they're going to ask you a few questions leading up. Do you have any health concerns? There's so many things that are, systemic wide, body wide problems that actually are reflected in our eyes as well. So they'll ask you all of those questions ahead of time. You'll meet with our technician who's going to take you back and do some preliminary testing, just some easy things to just see even a preliminary idea of what your prescription is like before you even see the doctor. They'll go through a thorough health history with you to make sure, again, there isn't anything else that could be underlying and causing some issues with your vision. They'll want to assess what your vision questions are at that point in time so that when they present your information to the doctor, he or she's already knowing how they need to be approaching you. So is it up close? Is it far away problems that you're having? Do you have dry eye issues? Do you have anything else that's going on in question and concern? Family history with eye problems too. After you're done with your eye exam, and we all know which is better, 1 or 2, we've been asked that many times throughout our eye exam, that's you helping the
That's not a trick question?
That is not a trick question.
Okay.
It's 1 or 2, 3 or 4, it goes on for a while. But as you go through and answer that question, the doctor is narrowing down what that prescription looks like, and then he or she's able to give you a prescription that you like. It's not just what they see as, they can tell that you're seeing clearly, but do you prefer this or this? Because there is some personal variability to that as well. So once that prescription is agreed upon between you and your doctor, and then you would walk out and go to meet with one of our opticians who then will talk about what your needs are for those lenses and then help you to make the decision about what you like your glasses to look like and how that fit best works for you. After that, and after you're gone for the day, that's when the fun for us starts, because now we make your glasses for you. We have a lab right on hand here at Titusville. So we have lab techs who then will be taking your frame and the lens that's designed just for you. So it is personalized, made just for you. They're going to cut that out to fit into that frame so that everything is just, it's totally customized from the beginning to the end. So that's why, there's a lot of care that goes into it. We can talk about fashion and how much fun this is, but it really is a specialized piece of material that you have that nobody else's are going to be exactly right for you.
All right. Well, let's recap what's coming up and then contact information for both Meadville and Titusville.
Sure. So it is October 17th, 7 to 5 at the Titusville office, and it is wine, cheese, and glasses, please. I am looking forward to the refreshments that day. That should be, sounds pretty nice, right? And so, and then whether it's Titusville or Meadville, it's VisionSource-Titusville or VisionSource-Meadville.com online, and both of our Facebook pages. And it's just a quick tap of the screen. Give us a call that way. You can request appointments on the websites as well.
All right. So the real question will be, when it comes to the wine, 1 glass or 2? 1 glass or 2?
Right, 1 or 2, 3 or 4.
Kim, great seeing you this morning.
Thanks, Luke. Appreciate
it.
All
all the best.
Thanks.